This is a 1999 Suzuki GSX-R750 SRAD. It's a 4th generation, arguably one of the best GSX-Rs of all time. I've wanted one of these for quite a while, and I found one a few weeks ago in Bellingham, Washington. However, it was a little bit of an adventure getting it back here to Idaho. Okay, here we are. It is Sunday morning and I'm just about to get on a flight to Seattle and then another flight to Bellingham, and I'm going to meet a guy that has a 1999 GSX-R750 SRAD and hopefully buy it, and then I'm going to ride it back to Idaho, which is about 1,000 miles. Heck yeah. So pumped. Made it to Bellingham, Washington, and went pretty well overall. Had a couple of issues. The lady on the last flight wasn't very happy that I had so much stuff, and then I was like, well, you can't change the rules of the game halfway through. The first flight attendant was fine, and she wanted to get her supervisor, and anyway, we managed to make it right. Got on the plane, got here to Bellingham, and just met up with Zach, the owner of the SRAD, and did the deal, and here we are. Dun, 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 dun. Beauty. So there we are with the SRAD. This is all my stuff. So pretty pumped on the bike. It's I mean, it's a 26-year-old motorcycle, so it's about as clean as can be expected, but it seems like it fires up okay, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a rad SRAD, as they would say. So yeah, from here, so you can see pretty much everything I have is over here. So I'm gonna have to either put this gear on or put it in backpacks. I've got a little tank bag and a backpack, and we're gonna head east. So hopefully get home in 2-3 days, but pretty excited to spend some time on this beauty. Here we go. Excited. Oh boy. Not overly large. I feel like I could be on a racetrack. Riding between 1,000 miles. Oh boy, tracks are high. Tracks are high. As crazy ideas go, that's one of the pouring rain. About to go over a pass. A little bit concerned about what the weather might be like up there, but I haven't decided what to do. Do I keep going or do I wait it out? Either way, not ideal. Oh, this is a bad sign. There's snowmobiles coming the other way. My stress about the bike has gone away and been replaced by the stress of being cold and wet. So, it is what it is. I'm trying to decide what to do because it's like 3:30. Still a lot of daylight left in the day, so it'd be nice to make some tracks, but I also don't want to put myself in a sketchy situation and get freezing cold either. So, I'm gonna drink this cup of tea at a pretty random like Indian restaurant. Smells really good, the curry. Kind of wish I hadn't eaten a burger. Could have eaten here. But yeah, I'm gonna finish my cup of tea, and then I think I'm gonna get back on the bike and go a little bit further and see how it goes. There's like one more town I could stay in, and if it's good, I think I'll just keep going, and if it's still rainy, I'll probably stop in that town and spend the night. Oh, it's an adventure.
Well, here we are. We pushed through and we are on our way over the pass. It is absolutely stunning. I feel like I'm in like Switzerland or Austria or something. It's cold, but great twisties. The SRAD is killer. I'm so glad I made the pass and pushed through. It was raining on the way into this and was really debating whether to keep going or not, and we kept going and now we're here. Look at this place. Oh my gosh. Woo! Well, we made it to Winthrop, got to their little cabin. I'm so glad I did it. I was really on the fence because it was raining on the downhill side and I really didn't want to get up into the snow. But yeah, made it over. Such a cool road. Absolutely killer. Now I've got this sweet little cabin. SRAD's got a nice little parking spot. Things are looking up. I think there's a hot tub too. Woo-hoo.
Okay, here we are, start day 2. Slept in my pretty awesome little cabin last night. Check this place out. It's got a hot tub out back. In Winthrop, pretty sure. Cool little place. Anyway, it's like 5:30 in the morning. Just figured I couldn't really sleep anymore, so I thought may as well just hit the road. So just about to get on the bike. A little rainy this morning, but all good. Plan is to ride to Spokane. I'm gonna go meet up with Tristan and McKinney, say hi to them. Spokane's like 160 miles or so. So I did about 160 miles yesterday afternoon, and that's about how far the bike goes on a tank of gas. So my thought is, if I do 160 in the morning, 160 in the afternoon, for the next 2 days, I'll be home. So should be a pretty good way to split it up, give or take. It's not going to be exactly that, but yeah, pumped. Hopefully the weather's a little bit better today. Hopefully the bike keeps chugging along as it has been, and yeah, I'm excited. Follow along. Pretty bad with updates today, but we are in the middle of nowhere in northern Idaho. So had a kind of a chilly morning, getting through the rest of the Cascades, and then went over through Spokane, had lunch with a couple of buddies, David and Tristan in Coeur d'Alene, and then from there I was thinking about hitting the interstate for a bit, putting on some miles, and then I saw a nice road headed to the south.
along Lake Coeur d'Alene that I've never been on, and I thought, you know what, life's too short to ride a motorcycle on the interstate, so we're going to go the fun way. So here we are, we're on the fun way. We're out in northern Idaho. Yep, right here, you are here. After we came from Coeur d'Alene down the lake to St. Marie's, now we got a little bit of fork in the road here. We're going to go to a place called Clarkia. Last name's Clark, so why wouldn't I go to Clarkia? There we are, start of Lolo Pass, the famous sign. Winding road, next 99 miles. This is gonna be fun. Okay, I have some history with this place. Back in 2018, Jesse, Tony, and I were doing the tour of Idaho, and we got here in the dark on dirt bikes about 11 o'clock at night and had nowhere to stay. The nice people let us into this old campground store and let us cook some pizza. And Tony somehow talked a lady that worked here into letting us stay in like one of these cabins that was, I don't even know which one it is. Oh, it's this double story one, and it was like the bunkhouse for the workers. So yeah, seems like I'm always on an adventure when I end up here, but nice to be back somewhere with some history. We'll see how this all shakes out. Well, my resting place for the night, Three Rivers Resort at the start of Lolo Pass. So, kind of middle of nowhere, actually a lot of middle of nowhere, and there's no food. So they sold me this in the store. So we have chips, salsa, charcuterie, some candy, a few Moscow mules, and I got a DVD. So here we are. No Wi-Fi, just a cabin, a bed, some booze, a DVD player, and some snacks. This should be delightful. Well, here we are at the morning of what is hopefully the last day. Had a great night here in this little cabin. It was so awesome. They had no food, no Wi-Fi. So I got a bunch of chips and salsa and a few drinks and some candy and a DVD. And just sat here in bliss watching a DVD. It was amazing. Anyway, just getting ready to go. Had some rain yesterday, so trying to dry out my boots. Stuffed them full of toilet paper, which usually helps quite a bit to suck up the moisture. Feels like it worked pretty good in this case. Night before I used a hairdryer. The hairdryer worked really, really good. No such luxuries in this cabin though. So yeah, hopefully last day. We are going to ride most of Lolo Pass and then down through Salmon, etc. back to Idaho. There's the SRAD. Another good day. We're about a little bit more than halfway through Lolo Pass. It's been killer. Getting slightly concerned about a fuel situation. We're 95 miles in. It only goes about 150. Well, this is definitely a low point of the trip so far. Here in, I don't know, somewhere near Hamilton, Montana. It's pouring rain. It's pretty much rained all morning. And I'm really sick of it. About 5 hours from home. And the disheartening part of it is it looks like it's raining at home. So that'll be rain pretty much all day. So, just really not that pumped.
I'm actually relatively comfortable, except my feet are freezing and wet. So I'm considering just going to buy some better boots, trying to figure that out, and then just keep pushing on. I don't know what else to do. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. My wife was like, just get a hotel. I'm like, yeah, if I were to get a hotel, I wouldn't be able to check in for like 6 hours. This isn't fun anymore. But like Lisa said, this is what I signed up for, so we're doing it. Okay, things are looking up. Came into this dealership, did a bunch of climb stuff. Myself some new boots, some Powercross gloves, so snowmobile boots, all snowmobile gear, so hopefully it should be good now. We're pushing on, getting home.
Still pouring with rain. Riding pretty much sucks, to be honest. I do have my new climb gloves and snowmobile boots, so gloves and feet are doing considerably better. They are huge snowmobile boots though, so shifting is a little bit of a challenge. But it's what it is, plugging on. Slightly concerned about this next little section because it's pouring rain. The snow line looks pretty low. I'm about to go over a pass, so really hoping there's no snow up there. Well, it's snowing. That's pretty sweet. Oh my gosh. Okay, we did it. 1,020 miles from Bellingham, Washington. Just got back to Idaho Falls. What a trip. Super excited. The bike was awesome. It was really flawless. Rode some awesome roads over 2.5 days. We did have some weather challenges. I froze my butt off. Tons of rain, some snow. Stopped and got some snowmobile gear. But yeah, it was awesome. There's a lot of things that could go wrong in buying a sight unseen 26-year-old motorcycle and riding it 1,000 miles home. But thankfully, it all worked out awesome. Super pumped on the bike and really appreciate everybody watching. If you like what we're doing, subscribe, and thanks again.